Virgo, you're not overthinking, you're just realizing a pattern when it comes to connection. So let's see exactly what that pattern is, as well as how you should move forward now that you see the pattern. So this is for my Virgo Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus. If you're interested in personal reading, check link in the bio because you know your girl does them. Go ahead and like, follow, and share this with another Virgo. But let's talk a little bit more about what I'm showing here. So what I have for you, Virgo, is the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So what this really shows me here is that you always feel as though the pattern that you keep seeing is that you feel as though you found this great person, that they can be everything that you're needing to be, that you can build with this person. You see a beautiful future with them. But then as you're in this connection, you realize that it takes a lot more effort than you think. It takes a lot more onto you, and you don't realize how much you have to give into this relationship. Give them the reassurance, give them the love that they need. Wake up and say good morning and do all the stuff that you need to do to show this person that you love them. And so what you're realizing that a lot of times that taking on a relationship or connection, it can kind of weigh on you, even though you can see the beautiful potential of it. And this is because you're really focused on building your empire. You're really focused on your money, and you're really wanting something solid, and you want that, but you're realizing that sometimes your time is stretched thin and that you don't have all the energy that you can invest into this. And so with that, you keep going into connections and relationships, picking up a lot more of the weight, but you don't have the capacity to really hold on to that for them. And so that's the pattern that you're realizing within your life, that you keep getting into these amazing connections, right? And it feels like it can go somewhere, but it starts to kind of crumble because you feel overwhelmed at the essence of it. It's hard for you to really juggle that life of like building this amazing empire, but also giving the love that's necessary, because the King of Pentacles, he wants to make sure the person is supported, make sure they have a solid foundation. Whoever they love, they want to love deep with them, right? But with this, they're so focused on the money, they're so focused on building their life, that sometimes it's hard for them to remember to give love. It's hard for them to be romantic and such as well, because they have a lot, they're stretched thin, they have a lot going on. And so that's also with the 10 of Pentacles. It's a beautiful future, it's a beautiful like abundant coming through, but it also shows here that it's like you're so focused on building that there's a lack of romance. So it's interesting that these both have a lack of romance. It has the lack of like passion and za, right? Because we're so focused on building. And when you're focused on building, it's hard to be stretched thin. It's hard to be like, okay, I'm doing all this and like, okay, I gotta still show love to them, you know what I mean? And so it's like showing me here that you get exhausted and you get tired, and that's the continuing type of like repetition pattern that you're seeing. And that's why you're kind of like, oh man, like I don't know if I can continue on at sometimes as well, right? But with that, let's see a little bit more about what the future holds now that you notice the pattern. So this is already resonating, guys. Go ahead and like, follow, and share this with another Virgo. But let's see exactly what's going to happen here as we maneuver in the future. So what I have here for you is the Hermit, the Emperor, and the 8 of Pentacles. So as you kind of realize this pattern as you move forward, it's going to actually pull you away. Okay, you're going to start to draw yourself back from all relationships, right? Because you've been overthinking everything. You've been like, this has been weighing on me. And so now you're pulling back because you're realizing that you can't continue on this path, that you feel like you're being stretched too thin, too many different priorities, and you can't figure out what's best for your aligned soul. And so with this, you're going to start to say, okay, what's the pattern? Where did I mess up at? How can I fix this? Why do I keep going into relationships and I'm like, I feel like I'm ready, but then it turns out I'm not ready. Like, what do I need to do to make this a better balance? You start to really reflect internally to figure out, is there parts of me that I need to let go of? Should I not be focused on love right now? You're going to start to really come back into yourself to figure out what's the next best step for me in my direction. And so with that, it shows me here with the 8 of Pentacles is that you're going to realize that you're going to continue to build your life. You're going to continue to build out that money. You're going to become good at your money. You're going to become good at like building out like abundance of wealth and such as well. But nonetheless, you are becoming very good and very meticulous at growing out your empire. And you're doing a very great job at it. You're doing so well that you're going to start to see that you're going to bring in some more income from something that you have mastered, something that you know very well and that you've been doing very well as well. And so with that, it shows me here as you're in your reflection mode, it's going to turn you back into yourself, and it's going to turn you back into like really being focused on building out the life of your future. And so with that, it's going to also allow you to step into your emperor status, where with this, you're going to have a clear understanding of what you're wanting as you move forward, whether that's being in love, whether that's being inside business, whether that's being in whatever it is, projects and such too. But you're going to step into your emperor, where now you realize what you're wanting and you're going to move forward towards that. You're no longer going to give your power away to certain things that your life isn't ready to like hold on to at this time. It's not the season for that in essence, right? With the emperor, he understands that everything can't be done at once, that you have to kind of pick and choose, but nonetheless, all of it's going to come come to you. And so with this, you're going to sit into your Emperor and realize this is what I want to focus on, and this is what the path that I'm going to go in. And as I go on this path, once I feel stable, once I feel good, once I feel like I can hold on to more, then I can open it up and bring in the next thing I'm looking for, whether that's love or something else. And so that is really what I'm showing here, is that the pattern that you see is like, I just need to focus on like, I need to stop giving my time to people and like breaking their heart or breaking out their potential of the love, and instead focus on what I need to focus on right now to get me to the next level. So that way, when I am ready to be out there and love and thrive, I can give my whole heart there, and I'm not trying to balance, building an empire while trying to love someone so deep and like give them my all. And so that is really what I'm showing here for you guys. Now, I'm gonna leave you off with an angel number and a yes/no question. Okay, well, I'll take those angel numbers, but think of your yes/no question. So what I have for you is 2 numbers. You have 1111, which is intuition, and 1234, which is persistence. In intuition, 1111, it says trust in yourself. Your inner whisper is working hard to let you know that it is guiding you. Listen in. What is it saying? Feel it. Where is it telling you to go next? See it. Close your eyes and allow. Trust the path that you are on. 1111. And 1234, persistence, it says keep going. You have accomplished and completed a task that's in alignment to your soul's journey. The divine is letting you know that it sees you and that all your persistence is paying off. You are being acknowledged. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's get your yes/no question done here as well. So with that, hi Spirit, thanks so much for being here with us. As you know, Virgo asked a question. What is the answer to their question? Y'all, that's a no. That is a no. Thank you so much, Spirit. Appreciate that. And can you double confirm what's the answer to the question one more time? It's still a no, y'all. That is still a no. So that is what I have for all of you. I hope this resonates and gives you a bit of clarity. If it does, make sure you like and follow. Also, be sure to share this and follow your girl, y'all. Follow your girl. But other than that, if you're interested in the personal reading, check link in the bio. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.